So here's the thing, everybody should have, right? When I hire you, you usually go with Marcella, and Marcella gives you an array of passwords for, let's say, prime agent, one is one for conversion, for your board, all this kind of stuff. So you do have one, and there was a change made 2 weeks ago. So I encourage you to watch this video. They send instructions in email several times, and I ignored all of them until it was time to change it. And then they realized that a lot of people did the same thing I did, so they decided, hey, let's film this guy a video. So they filmed this video, watch it, and it takes you step by step. If you have a Gmail or Yahoo or whatever that you're forwarding to your Realty Executives branded email, which I encourage you to have, go through these steps right here in this email. Okay, so as you see in the screen, you see different tabs in here. So you got home right here, and then you got CRM. And if I click on CRM, it gives me different choices. So it gives me the choice of my leads, my contact manager, my career leads. I actually have access to the broker site, so I have a little bit of extra features. Okay, and then the broadcast and campaigns. So what is campaigns? Here's a question: Are you constantly receiving an email from an individual or a company, and you receive it every month on the dot, whether it be the 1st, the 15th, or the 30th? Is it somebody that emails you?
Yes.
Or sends you a message, or anything like that? So guess what? You're on a broadcast. Okay, so that's what you can do, is the software allows you to put your customers in a broadcast where you can just automatically, you set it up once, and then you decide how long it's going to go on. Okay, so today I'm going to give you guys an overview of the whole program. We're not actually going to go into a lot of tools. Maybe I'm going to do one, which is the listing and the listing video. Because if you guys not excited about this particular part that they did, then I don't know what to tell you. The meetings. So the marketing, excuse me. So the marketing. So you have business partners. You got marketing library. That is huge. That's your best friend right there. The new marketing library, here's the thing. Honestly, a lot of the tools and a lot of the skills that I have as a result of putting stuff in Facebook, in Google Plus, and everything I do, yeah, I did in the beginning hire Amber to teach me, but a lot of the stuff is in here. They taught me how to do it, and I just apply it in other things, like in conversion and other things. They just taught me it. The video automation. Anybody has an idea? The listing automation. Okay, Martin, so I'm going to pick on you because, I don't know. Your name is Martin. I'm going to pick on you. All right, so when was the last time you got a listing?
Monday.
When will you get the next one?
Hopefully next week.
Okay, so Monday listing, you signed the contract on Monday, okay? The listing went on the MLS when?
It went on the same day.
Same day, good.
Well, I'm sorry,
The following day, which is Tuesday, so that was yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yesterday Martin got a new listing, okay? Now, in a normal day of a realtor, what is next after you get a listing? Like, what is the thing to do?
Put it in the MLS.
No, after you put it in the MLS. You put it in the MLS, that's good. That's your first step. Okay? And so, for us that have been around a long time, we would put it in the MLS, and that was the next step. What do we do after to try to get it solved?
Hopefully get some offers.
Hopefully get some offers. Okay,
No,
so what would be like, let me give you a
Flyers.
tip. Marketing! Okay?
Flyers.
Okay, so let's say no budget. What would you like to do to market the property, not only with the intention to sell the property, but hopefully double-end it and get more listings, because you're going to promote yourself. Okay, so what would you need to do? Market. So what's the first thing?
Flyers.
What is the first flyer you make? Just
Property.
Sold or just for sale? Just list.
Just list it. Just list it. So you do it, just list it. You do, coming up soon. You do, how about you want to create your marketing that, how long will it take you to create all that marketing? Or how much will it cost you? And let's say you want to do 300 just listed postcards. and you put the property on Monday, and you wanna have everything on Tuesday, how much will it cost, and who will do it? Give me some ideas. Let's just say we're doing it.
Printing company.
Okay, you got a printing company,
Get a designer. to
Get a
design the
designer.
flyer.
okay, and how long will it take? Will it be ready on Tuesday?
Probably not,
Probably not. Will it be ready on Wednesday?
hopefully.
Come on, Sean, let's see, buddy. Will it be ready on Tuesday? Will it be ready on Friday? Now's the weekend, and now by the weekend, I hope that you're going to need an open house flyer. So now you're stuck. You need a just listed flyer, and now you're gonna need an open house flyer, okay? Because you need an open house, okay? So hopefully you had a good contact with a printing company, and then they send you the postcards, and you're ready to go, right?
Right.
So that's the normal process of a realtor, is to have marketing ready. So the whole point of being a realtor is to have product. Now when you have product, the whole point is to sell that product, expose that product as much as possible. In turn, you're exposing yourself, branding yourself as a professional, so you create a perception out in the marketplace that you are the go-to person. Okay, but if we do the old style, the old contacting the printer and designing the flyer and all that kind of stuff, frankly, unless you Efren is a pain in the butt, right?
Mhm.
So here is, this company thought of the absolute best ways that they could automate everything and take away every single excuse.
Copy.
they,
Really think about it,
they-
copy.
they thought about taking away every single excuse you could possibly have and say, oh, I don't know how to this and I don't know how to do it. The bottom line is you just get a listing or you just get a buyer and you don't get more clients right off of that transaction, whether it be through referrals or through exposure out in the marketplace, you're really not exposing yourself. And you're really not utilizing the fact that you're a professional, the fact that you're attached to a international company. All right? So I'm going to show you how that is done. Local PR generator. Who likes to write? Local PR generator. I haven't seen a company at all in the United States, and trust me, I had to give myself the opportunity to interview with every single brand out there. After I parted ways with Keller Williams, I actually interviewed with every single major brand out there. Here's this. What this means, local PR generator, and you guys have it on your Prime Agent, is that you are attached to every single local newspaper in every city. By clicking that link, it attaches you, like, you know how those free newspapers that you get from the city that gives you information? Literally, it has a link to every single newspaper. So whether it be La Habra, Brea, Fullerton, Lakewood, Bellflower, Downey, there is a local newspaper that the city has, and this is your PR generator. So let's say you wanted to create a real big event. Hey, I'm just helped some seniors, this was their case, so on and so forth, and this is how they help them. And let's say you wanted to create an ad and put it in there. You can go into the local newspaper through there to the PR generator, and you create an ad, and it goes through the whole city. How would you like to do that? How would you like to advertise your house before it actually happens in the local newspaper? By the way, it's free. I don't know if you like free. I do, and Martine, I think you do too. All right, good. All right, so agent website management. So I'm going to teach you guys that part. Being there. So what is being there? I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go through. So I personally have a website. I have a couple of websites. I have quite a few domains that I own. Okay, but I mainly use two: my name and this one. I picked this one last month as a result of having been to Realty Executive. What is a bigger name internationally when it comes to real estate? Have a seat, buddy. Is it Is it Leonel Ceballos or Realty Executives? What? You weren't supposed to say that, man.
We love you.
Hurt my feelings, man. Okay, well, but it's true. Realty Executives is in a lot more countries and I'm much very well known. And for the purpose of what I'm trying to teach, Realty Executives has a better chance of getting into a search engine than my name. So all I gotta do is attach my name to different words in search engines in order for my name to pop up. Even though my name might be irrelevant, the fact that I am the content, I'm the creator of the content in these places, it allows me to be out in the World Wide Web. That's how you have to look at it. Okay, so initially, yeah, egotistically, I just went and recorded, LeonelCeballos.com. I've always had it, but I've also owned Whittier Homes. I've also owned Pico Rivera Gated Communities. I've owned different domains with the purpose of just creating content that is attached to Realty Executives International. So if somebody from Italy searches the MLS in this area and it puts Realty Executives, it's most likely that my name is going to come out. So here is a tip for all of us associated with Realty Executives. If you really want to be exposed in this area as well as internationally, you have to do one thing. Complete your profile in every area that you are a member of. An incomplete profile, literally, Google does not pick it up. Here's a painful truth for some people. This website and all of this technology is mobile friendly. Google Police right now is actually going out in the World Wide Web, and any website that is not mobile friendly, they're literally taking them off the market. Literally, like erasing you. So when, let's say you had a site and it was whatever, if you were to search for that, but it's not mobile enabled, then they're taking you out of the market. You're no longer relevant. Why is that?
Because the world is changing to mobile.
To mobile. In Africa, you think, do they have computers? They probably, I think the statistics say that about 5 to 10% of the whole population in Africa has a computer. But all of them have a mobile device. Okay? So, in the United States, we have 1 or 2 or 3 mobile devices. How many mobile devices do you have?
I have one.
You only have 1. Martin, how many do you have?
3.
3. Hold on, how many do you have? 1. Okay, so as you can see, there's more than 1 mobile device. So the likelihood that you're going to look at a desktop at a particular information is not likely. You're going to look at it on a mobile device. Okay? It used to be that when we ordered a property profile, we ordered it in through a computer or something like that. Where do you use it? Where do you order now?
You order everything on the
Everything in a mobile device. Okay? So pay attention to that part. So I'm going to switch that screen. Now, what I was showing you, being here, you see this right here? See this right here, save home search. So when a homeowner or a seller or somebody interested in a property goes in there and opens an account, he can save listings. He can save listings. This site, so inexpensive, such a great quality, is actually a lead generation system. Okay, and I'm going to tell you where the leads go right now. So if somebody goes in here and they put a particular property, and we're gonna test it in a little bit, and it will open all the properties in here, and you can save those properties. You can also do that. You can go into a property. Let's say you go into and view 5 homes in a particular area. You can mark this in here, and how that is getting results is getting noticed. It's getting noticed by the World Wide Web. It's basically through statistics. Okay.
I have a question. Let's say you're like out of that he got a listing with me.
Mhm.
I don't know, can you show us like what can we do with it, like?
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there. Today, I'm gonna, that's the part I am gonna show you guys, but, and then the other part, for the purpose of this particular, class, is to show you how to go and make the changes in your profile. This profile is so powerful that I actually had an interview with a couple of, Zillow calls me all the time now to say, hey, we're, by the way, you guys know that Zillow bought Truly and bought realestate.com and bought Hostless and bought HomePads. Do you think that they're going to be in the mobile enabled technology? Okay, so here's one. They made Zillow the head. All of the other ones are hiding, like they're not. You don't see that much publicity on them. Okay, and later on I'm going to have an interview with Realtor.com, who is their biggest competitor. But realestate.com is owned now by Zillow. Okay. So we go through here, let's see, website management, featured listing. That's very, very important. When you get a listing, you must connect your listings in here in order to take advantage of what I'm going to show you. Okay, connect your listings in there. It downloads all the information from the MLS and it goes in your site. Once it's in here, then they'll be able to look at all your listings. Let's see. This is, let's go to training. Okay, for anyone that wants to know anything regarding realty executives, I will suggest 1 hour a day of some of the absolute best medicine of learning technology through a company that has put step by step of hundreds of hours of videos all connected to YouTube that allows you to learn whatever it is you want to learn. And here I want to re-emphasize that learning these techniques in here step by step is going to give you a skill set for other things that you're going to do. Okay, so pay very close attention to that. I really encourage every single one of them to take advantage of this particular session. This is the 4-week digital marketing training series. So they did this training live, meaning I think Maricela, Michael and I took it. Oh, okay, Polon also took it. And so basically, they went and did give the class, and then towards the end, they literally issue you a certificate where you become proficient as a digital marketing training series. Okay, but now they put the course online. So you can take this course. I really encourage it. I took it in Thanksgiving. I took three classes. I'm due for one. Again, now this is my second time taking it. Okay, first time I took it live, I wasn't concentrated 100% a lot of times because I was receiving phone calls and stuff. So on Thanksgiving, every morning, throughout that time off, I dedicated 4 hours to learning this stuff. I really, really encourage you to do that. Okay? Let's see. From here, brokerage company, the Maj. Okay, right there. So one of the biggest parts where you're going to start, I don't know where you are in the process of completing your profile, but for the purpose of this class, this is where you're going to go to complete everything that is going to be branded in the World Wide Web. Okay, everything. So as a result, you're going to go into your profile. When you go in your profile, this is the first step. This is the first step of going through what you need to do. How you want it actually gives you a choice. If you have, like for example, for you, Martin, you have a team, it's your first name and last name. If you want the name that appears in the World Wide Web to go as a, Gonzalez team or whatever, you can put it in there. Put your information as much as you can. Let me see, mobile, your website, and this is very important. Obviously, if you speak like 20 languages, go ahead and check all of them. I only speak one. Okay, but this is very important. Your Facebook profile. Now, this is what I would encourage you to forward it to your business page, not your personal page. So all of us in here is we have a business page, right?
Yep.
Okay. Twitter, business page, LinkedIn. Who has an account in LinkedIn? I know you do. I've seen you in there too. Okay. Google Plus, the biggest platform right now, taking a lot of takeoff, is Google Plus. Google Plus. I did a class yesterday with Amber because I want her to, get caught up on the newest, great, latest and greatest. He said Google Plus, because Google, being the biggest search engine in the world, is allowing so much exposure right now for free. For free, okay? Instagram, I will definitely ask you to get an Instagram. This is why. Who owns Instagram?
Oh,
Facebook.
Who?
Facebook.
Facebook. So who owns YouTube?
Facebook. Google. Or Google.
Google. So think about those two. If you have a YouTube account, you automatically market in Instagram. When you put a paid ad, your exposure doubles because your ad's going to go on Instagram as well. Okay? And if you have a Google account, here is, at some point I encourage you really to look at your Gmail account and the benefits you have on it. Okay, so this is your profile. From here you go step by step on branding yourself. The next one is obviously your photo, your bio. Your bio is huge. Huge. How does Donald Trump say it? It's huge.
Huge.
All right, so I'm not trying to impersonate him. It's not funny.
And that has
So,
these
uh,
graphics
here is
or something
why.
like that. Right, because this method is bare.
Okay,
Handles.
if you complete a profile in anywhere, literally, like take the time to complete your Facebook profile, like really actually complete it. By Googling myself, I'm actually coming up in things that I forgot I posted when the internet first started, when MySpace was starting, but I was putting stuff online, and it still comes up. But the first thing that comes up, I have about 3 pages where my information comes up. My flyers are coming on, my posters are coming on. Things that I've done in the past that I attach it to the internet. Here is a tip for you. Please pay attention to this one. When you post in a picture in the internet, put your name on it. Like, if you went to a property and you took 20 pictures, you're the originator of that picture. You own it. If you page a company like the way we do, one thing Amber told me yesterday is name the picture with your name, because you are the source of that information. Therefore, when search engines are searching for a particular content, those pictures are coming out because you're putting your name on it. So that's food for thought for you guys. Okay, and so that's why it's coming out. I would suggest, I did this. There's literally companies charging between $250 and $500 to setting up your Google business account. If you don't have a Google business account, set it up. So this is why profile is important. That's the first thing in the page, and is originated by an international site. Who's done their profile? You completed it?
You saw it, yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I'm asking you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, did you do it through the, did you do it yourself, or did you
Yeah.
call the company?
No, I did it myself step by step, the photo, the bio, everything.
Okay, so that is so imperative that you guys do that. Okay, because it gives you first placement, and here is this, all the social media that you put in your bio is all in here. So if they wanted to see something about me, I want to be able to send them somewhere where they can see it. Obviously, if they want to see my website, they can go into my website directly. Now, even though the website is not where you want them to go, you want them to go to a specific place, but you also want them to go to your site because that's where they get information. All right. So this one is is linked with my conversion site, okay? But the other one is linked through my regular site, my Realty Executive site, which is this one. Let's see, okay. Blogging. That's kind of a scary word, right? Who's ever blogged? Okay, listen, I wanted to blog for a long time, but I opened a WordPress account in the past, and I was going to do it, and then I did it, and actually when I made it public, because you create a blog, and then you make it public, and you basically let the world know that you are going to start putting content on that blog.
Correct.
And you know what? Surprise to me, I got about 50 people saying, I can't wait for the content that you're going to post. And here's what was disappointing. I disappoint every single one of them because I never looked at it again. I'm not proud of saying it, but people have asked me what happened to your blog. Because WordPress is a very famous, or is very resourceful in how they put you out there. So blogs have changed from creating content and being very difficult to our company, either Conversion or Realty Executives, actually made it automated. They automated it. I don't need to have a WordPress. I don't need to have all this data, all this knowledge and HTML and all that stuff. They actually created the content, and you can create your own content. So to try it, I created this one. And by the way, this video is no longer available because I made some changes. Made some changes on it and it didn't appear. But I created this is a blog. Here is what in David Salaya and what the experts say. Putting an ad has a, like when the ad's gonna go and when is the ad. Let's say I pay Facebook for 30 days an ad. So it's a 30-day ad. But a blog, it stays forever. So if you put relevant content in an ad, in a blog, and you have, let's say, 100 blogs all of a sudden, because there's no limit how many you can post them. Because it's just links behind, there is no limit. You can put a blog for, how is a grand deed? What is a quick claim deed? What is, what is the size of an escrow? How does it work? What is title? How to do a property inspection? Real estate school, whatever it is you want to put in there, you can do a whole bunch of blogs that stay in here, and you're the creator of that content. So let's say, for example, if you were wanted to look for a pharmacy nearby, which is the one that comes to mind?
CVS.
CVS is no longer a site, is a blog. If you Google it, let's say for example, how do we search for something? Let's say we want allergy medication. What do we put on the Google bar? Allergy medication, right? How do millennials search? You're a millennial.
Yeah, best allergy medication for this circumstance.
Let's take it one step above. What is the other one? So let's go. How old are you?
24.
24. So we're gonna drop the 24 to a 15-year-old. Let's get into mind of a 15-year-old. How do they search?
Hashtag.
Hashtag. Hashtag what? Hashtag whatever it is they're looking at. Whatever it is they want. So when you hashtag something, you eliminate all the other searches. And you went specifically to what you're looking. So if what you were looking was Claritin D, at the nearest CVS is hashtag Claritin D. And it sends them directly to the nearest CVS. So I want you to look at the first thing, the content created to a hashtag, and then CVS having a specific blog to give you specific information, and avoiding all the hustle and bustle in between. So a blog is something that is recommended hugely. Michael made a commitment to blog once a week, right, Mike? Okay, so he was on vacation, so I'm going to forgive him if he hasn't blogged. But I'm going to go back with him. So blogging.
I think the hashtag is very key though, because like Instagram, I'll go on Explore, and if you go on Explore, the feature on Instagram, you just type in any word and it allows you to find that hashtag. And all around the world, anybody that has posted that hashtag, and so you get to explore all around the world with that hashtag. And so the more hashtags you add onto your postings, the more wider net that you're able to get of people that are looking for those specific like keywords. So it's all about those keywords that you add as a hashtag, simple keywords.
That was a commercial. He said, the more you put in there, you get to see stuff in the world with the same people that wrote it. Let's say hashtag Clarkton D. He wrote it. Then hashtag Clarkton D. You wrote it. And then you wrote it. And you wrote it. But all in different places of the world. Now you have that in common. The content that you created and that they created is different, but they're similar in the sense that it was the same hashtag. Correct?
Yeah, and adding like different hashtags to the same concept. So let's say you're looking for a soccer ball, hashtag soccer ball, you're putting hashtag football and hashtag football, hashtag balón, something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Just rewording it so you're capturing a wider net of different keywords that are meaning the same concept, looking for the same concept.
And as a result, what I'm trying to tell you guys, it's all encompassed in one site. And that is right here. It starts right here in your profile. So you gotta go through your photos, your expertise, that's something you need to work on. My payment profile, obviously, if there are salary, the things you're gonna get, you need to update your credit card. Your email account forwarding, connecting your listings. Connecting your listing is a plus. Adding update listings and being there. Okay, so now let's go into, you have a question? No? Let's go into marketing. So the first part that I'm going to teach you about marketing is, let's say for example, Martin is Monday, let's go back until Monday, and then you got the listing, you're happy, let's go. Tuesday the listing go in the MLS. What time did the listing go in the MLS, Martin?
It was in the morning.
What time in the
About
morning?
10.
Okay, how would you like by 10:30 have all the marketing ready?
Mm.
That would be amazing.
Can you do that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Or you're telling me? I mean, it's Christmas, I don't look like Santa Claus, but I can make things happen.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited as I am to see this feature, because I'm telling you, no one has it, because no one is building proprietary software, proprietary programs, except this company, because they understand the future of this particular software is that if we own it, now we don't have to buy it from anybody else. They have to buy it from us. Okay, that's very smart of them. So here we go. The listing automation. So Martin got a listing 10 o'clock. The listing went in the MLS, and now.
Is there a way that, can you go to a listing there and do it from there?
Martin, if you give me a chance, I'll teach my class. I'll teach the class. All right. So it looks like the internet is kind of slow. It's going in there. So let me take some of these windows out.
Yes, it is.
So you went into marketing and you went into listing automation, right?
Yes. All right. So as you can see, my marketing, so I took the listing, I go from taking the listing, printing the MLS, clicking a button, and I'm automating my listing. I can actually go and talk to Martin, have a coffee, get a burrito, and come back. And my listing flyer, my just listed, just got done. My just sold is getting done. So all this stuff, I have it in the oven, all this stuff is cooking. Okay? While I continue doing, whether I need to return a call, whether I need to make an appointment, whether I need to show a property and come back, and my open house is ready. So my open house for Saturday is already done. Okay? And I don't know why my just sold is taking down, maybe because I haven't sold it. You know, I don't know. Here is automated flyers of different kinds.
That's hard.
Just
I
got
don't know
done.
if I could do that.
I know, Martin. I'm thinking to charge you about $200. I'll make it for you, Martin.
And this
Surprise.
is free, right?
What's that?
This is free. For realty executives.
So for Realty Executive, the package I pay is $80 when I close a transaction.
Okay.
That's it.
Every transaction?
Every transaction up until you close 10 transactions, then you don't pay anything. After 10 transactions, 12 transactions, then you don't pay anything. So you pay $80 up until you close 10 transactions. After you close 10 transactions, you don't pay anything. Okay?
It doesn't matter how long it takes to put the.
No.
And it has to be listings or?
No, transactions.
Okay.
Transactions. Buy, sell, whatever. Okay, so let's explore it. Let's explore the first one. Here is what's beautiful about this. It did not just create a flyer, but it created a PDF format for me if I wanted to send it to a printer or wherever I needed to do. It created an image, which means that from here, this is what's so amazing, is that from here I can literally post to Facebook and to all the social channels. Literally, I can now post everything directly from here. Yes?
Can you show how you put the listing in there?
No, you put the listing in the MLS, buddy.
No, but in the.
To put it there.
It goes out of, to put it in there?
Yeah.
So I'll go through that process and show you guys. You basically have to activate your listing. And what that entails is you basically have to put your public ID, the one that you go into with the MLS, go in there so that it matches the MLS in there and and they will allow access. So in a perfect world, when you take a listing, it will take about 30 minutes for this site to automate everything. Okay? For them to automate everything. Alright? So let's look at the second part, image, and then you can also edit.
Now, to answer this question, you said where it says listings up there? Do you have the box? Just click on it and see what listings show up in there.
No, that's what he was asking. He wants to activate it. So there's a process. I have mine activated. So
No,
yeah,
when?
that was the next part. So those are the listings I currently have. Okay? Those are the
Now, how
listings
do
I
you
currently
activate it?
have.
So that was his
Right.
question?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You need to do it in a different section and put your public ID. We'll go back to that. Once you do that, then you'll be able to see this and all of this. Okay?
So
Yes.
he doesn't need to put his MLS number, just a public ID, it gets refreshed all the time.
Absolutely.
Because as for now, when I do a flyer, I have to input picture one by
Yeah.
one.
How long does it take you?
Oh, like 30 minutes?
Really?
Yeah, because I have to do everything.
One flyer, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Man, should have charged you
I
for
just,
it.
I just did like 32, like in.
No, I know, but I don't get it. I don't get all that. I have to do
No,
it.
one more question, sorry for
Yes.
that. One more question, there are normally 24 photos on a listing, right? They allow
Actually,
24.
the new
How
limit
does it
is
pick it up?
84 pictures.
Okay, how does it pick it up?
So in the first 4 or 5 pictures in the order, those are the ones that get picked to go on the flyer.
So we have
If
to
you
be
look at
careful.
this listing,
No, you can switch.
these pictures, I strategically put them in the top of the order in the MLS,
So
so
then
it
you-
gets
that's
disseminated anywhere else. That is my,
Yeah, that's where I was getting at, to put the most favorable photos
Right, on top.
and present the
Absolutely.
But you
photos
still
in
can
the
switch
photo.
them. You still can switch.
even when you upload it in the MLS, like let's say for example, if you guys don't know, when you, come on guys, give me your attention. If you're uploading pictures in the MLS, the new limit in the MLS for pictures is 84. 84. So do you choose one by one when you upload them? Okay, choose all of them at the same time.
Oh,
All of them at the same time. However, my recommendation is once they're uploaded, put them in the order in which you would like the buyer to see the house. Obviously, outside, the entrance, all of that kind of stuff. So that essentially the most favorable pictures show up in the front. Okay. From here, obviously, you can order prints and mailers from vendors that the company has. That's a different class that I'm going to do because there's a company in here with who has heard of door-to-door direct?
Not yet.
Nobody? Damn. Door-to-door direct. All I'm going to tell you guys is like the U.S. Postal Service basically is all the other companies is eating their lunch. And they have to find a way to save money, right? And make money, save money and make money. So door-to-door direct is actually a service by every postman in every area. Okay, so I'll teach you guys about that. All right, so the marketing is being created. Now from here, if I want to click the full view, right there, it's creating. There it is, loading the pictures. That's what it looks like. That's a preview for me. Here's the information.
Just-
That's what's important for you guys to complete your profile. Notice I don't have to do anything here. Everything is done. And any marketing that is created, my information gets defaulted on it. Okay? Hopefully you're excited about that. Let's see. PDF. So let's create a PDF. My encouragement is that you have the most updated PDF in your computer, because this stuff gets created on a high resolution PDF. PDF is free. Just go to online and download PDF and so on and so forth. Okay, no big deal. Okay, so that it looks like the PDF is taking a little longer. So for the sake of time, let's go to another level in regards to marketing. Okay, so how would you like to create a video? How would you like to tell the company, say, hey, I'm gonna go get another listing, but I would really like to get a video and I don't wanna pay the company. I want you to build me a video with the pictures I uploaded. Okay, so here's the section, marketing, and then right in the bottom it says marketing video. Okay, so my prime rose, and guess what? We're gonna create a video right now. So because the Primrose property, I have created a video, and it looks like now it's on, you have it, Martin, and I have a couple more, so let's create this video. This is how the video is created. So you click on that, all right, and it gives you the opportunity to change anything that is going to be defaulted. It's like a signature in the first, is a branded video. So this is what it shows in the very front, okay? So here it is. So one of the things I want to encourage you guys is test the audio. They give you 3 audios. However, you can upload your own audio also. To test it, you basically say play. And it plays.
So you select the audio.
Let me just go ahead and create
After
it.
you-
So it is right here in the bottom is where you create the different sound that you want to create with your video. I use the one on top and the one on the bottom. The happy is Strummen. That is really good. I use it all the time.
So, like
So-
for right now that we don't have the unbranded video, we could create an unbranded video, put it on the.
So let me go in there. So do you want a branded video?
Yes.
And do you want an unbranded video? Why?
To put it in the MLS.
Okay, yes, because if you put a branded video in the MLS, what happens?
Take it out, fine.
Not only take it out, they'll fine you.
You get in trouble.
Okay, and then they'll send you a slap in the hand. They're gonna have you go meet with Mr. Leonel, who's our attorney or their attorney, and then he's gonna say, oh, don't post any branded videos. Okay, so that's really what it's going to tell you. I wish I could tell you it was something sexy and interesting, but it's not. Bottom line is, I went over there one time, and he says, I hope you guys keep doing this and make violations. He says, because my wife and I have a goal. That all from the money that they pay me for all the violations is we go on vacation. And I really hated that guy for doing that, although he's a really nice guy. Anyway, so here it is. If I create a non-branded video, now what it's going to do is going to create a branded video and a non-branded video. Okay? So I'm not going to make any changes. I'm just going to say create a video based on the...
Leonel, repeat
Yes, sir.
that again? It's going to create a branded video and a non-branded video.
Correct.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, Michael. Where
One
were
is
you at?
branded and one is unbranded.
See, here is this information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say I don't like any of this, so I go ahead and change it. I can put in here anything I want.
Okay.
And this is going to appear in the first shot of the video. When the video starts, it's like a postcard of my mugshot, and all this information is going to appear.
Correct.
You'll see it in a little bit. We're gonna create this, and we're gonna go see that video. Okay? So these are the pictures on the left are the pictures that I have in the MLS. These are the choices of the pictures. And on the right is the pictures, the first 10 pictures in the order in which I put them in the MLS. But assuming I don't want one of them, I can switch them. I can switch any one of them, any one I want. Okay? So I'm gonna, when you're ready, you simply create video. and it's basically the site's gonna say, okay, Martin, go have another coffee. I'm creating your video, no worries. All right. So while that creates, I'm going to select one of the other ones that I have already created. So I'm going to go ahead and go in there. Let's see if, here we go. That's what I was, I'm gonna stop it real quick so you guys can see. This is a branded video. What I did in the other one, so this is the thing that it creates. It brands it automatically. Now I'm gonna take a quick pause. Tell me who could possibly out there in the market create this? Who is a real estate company that is actually thinking ahead of the needs? No, they're saying, you know what? Bring the commission. Bring the commission. Well, the way they're thinking is, look, bottom line is we're going to give you every tool possible for you to go out there and win. And if that means, did you guys notice that where I was at Prime Agent, where am I right now?
YouTube.
What did it redirect me to? YouTube. Why is YouTube?
Because it links to Google.
See, connects to Google. And what is Google? A search engine.
Ask the millennials.
As a millennial. Okay, are you, I mean, you are, by the way, he's a student in our class. And he just decided to come over because I've been telling him I teach this class. And so he's here today. And what do you think of this?
It's amazing. It's so quick. I mean, you want to save time and keep the ball rolling. Maximize your time.
Maximize your time. I think that's another commercial right there.
See?
All right.
That's why if we don't get on the ball, the millennials, they're gonna come in
That's
and
what
eat
that's
everybody's lunch.
Look at it. I look like a millennial, but I'm not a millennial.
No, you're actually like one.
And I
Let's go back to the class.
Hey, Leonel,
What are you drinking?
Leonel, I just want you to know, man, we're on Facebook Live. So the whole world is just right
I'm
there.
good with it. I'm good with it.
Even
So here's the other thing. Is they're thinking ahead, how could they make you win? How could you possibly win? See, this, if you took pictures, so for this particular property that we just ordered the video, we hire a company. They took pictures and they took video, but guess what? We haven't been able to get the non-branded video.
Right.
We haven't been able to, for whatever reason. You know, not good, bad, or indifferent. The bottom line is they haven't sent it to us. I don't want to wait an hour to get something they already paid. Here, with this technology, I don't even have to wait 2 hours. I get
And
the
it's
pictures and I get the video. I can create a video to upload in the MLS, which creates a digital link into it, and I
that's
create a branded
non-branded.
video.
MLS should be non-branded.
Right.
On the MLS should be non-branded. That is correct.
So you cannot post that on the MLS.
You cannot. Hey, let me. You can, but it will be taken down by the board, and you will be fine. Well, I'm sure you're gonna be given a warning first. And then, by the way, while we're in that subject, see how this picture, that's the picture of the sign and the listing. You cannot post a picture with your sign up front anymore. Just so you know, it will be taken down, and you'll be sent a warning, and so on and so forth. So don't post any pictures that have your sign up front. Just so you know. All right, so now I'm in YouTube and I'm linked with a whole bunch of people. I mean, look at this 20-car garage, you know, where it's showing. But here is the link. Go to the link below to view all properties and photo details. So what this is saying, hey, this is a limited part of the video. You want to see the whole property? Guess what? Go right there, and now it's going to reroute them into my site where I have the full property. And guess what? If you put your information in there, then that lead automatically goes into my Prime Agent account. And where it shows is right here. It will be right there. Right there. New property leads, right there. Any leads you get go right there. So in the very top part of the site, you have upcoming training events. Here, what you have to notice is training for our office. This is where you're going to see it, and training for international also is going to show here. Okay, and they gave out great classes. All right, and then if you put in your cell phone reminders, you can sync your phone with conversion. So whatever you put in the calendar, it goes in here automatically. Okay? All right, so let's see if the video was created. The one that we created. Let's see if it's already done. Hey, the video is already. How long did it took?
2 minutes.
I think they said, I talked to people at International, they said, give yourself about 2 hours, because depending on the time of day and how many orders they get, because remember, they're in Miami, they're in, you know, everywhere, and they get in all these orders. So depending on how many orders came at that hour, that's how quick their software is uploading these videos. But that video is already created, so let's click down here.
So wake up early in the morning.
What's that?
So wake up early in the morning.
So there you are. I don't know what Martin, why you showing up on my side, bro?
I hacked it from here.
Oh, bro, what's up?
So Leonel, you cannot create a non-branded video, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, but that's not a non-branded video.
Yeah, so it didn't, for some reason, the other one's brand.
It's cool.
So, if,
But you must have all the pictures too. Otherwise.
Yeah,
Well, the
but
more
that- that
pictures,
is-
the
are you
better.
playing in
that
Martin?
is-
Can you stop it over there, please?
That's my class.
Told you. Okay,
Sorry, man.
so why would you be contracting playing maybe $200, $300 for somebody? How much did it cost?
$395.
$395 for pictures and video for this particular order. Okay, this is an order. Or you could just hire a really good photographer if you feel that you can create a video that can really represent who you are. I think that I haven't seen the unbranded video, but I know it has a lot of aerial footage through a drone, which is obviously something that we really want to show. So I think it's worth it, but if that is not something you want to do, obviously this is almost $1 million property, so you want to have that in your budget. But if you are not, whether it's a condo that is $350,000 or $400,000, you can take pictures and do all of that. Okay. So the software is.
That's amazing.
If you're not excited about this, you should shake your balls. Seriously. Seriously. Because there is no company that is building. Here's the thing. In building, you go to marketing and you go in new marketing, they actually have built everything in here that you could possibly need to win in your business. Whether it is email signatures, whether it is banners for Facebook, banners for LinkedIn, banners for YouTube. I actually got a really cool YouTube banner. Really cool YouTube banner. And it's all through here. Flyers, anything that you could possibly think of that you will need, they put that in here. Here is the social media part of it. This is all the banners they created. So for Facebook, they give you everything so you can brand yourself. Literally everything.
And is this exclusive only to realty executives?
Yes!
Yes.
And only
This is-
realty
This is a great
executives.
recruiting tool. I mean, this is amazing. You got me mesmerized. I don't have to be here sitting there, but I don't want to leave because of the fact that I have done real estate for a long time, for 19 years, so I know what is the value of this. It's amazing. Everything is combined in one place, amazing.
So here is the one thing is I encourage you guys to go. My homework every day is to spend 1 hour in the beginning of the day in Prime Agent, and 1 hour at the end of the day applying what I learned in Prime Agent. Okay? And here's the thing. Sometimes I don't accomplish anything. Sometimes I accomplish a lot. Because sometimes the mind is very clear. And so my best friend is right here. The training center. The training center by far. And I want to say this again. And frankly, it's 12 o'clock, so I'm going to close with this. Learning everything that they had put in here would allow you to do everything else you do in your business better. because the same steps that they put you in here, it applies in other software, in other profiles, in other things, because they're very, very similar. So hopefully you guys take advantage of it. I still teach the class on Tuesday from 9 to 10 a.m. You guys are all welcome to come. It's been slow the last 2-3 weeks, but we've accomplished some amazing things. I mean, actually, I think I won Michael as a fan, and you know, and I've had actually people from other industries join me about a week ago, and they want to come back. And basically, it's all about putting marketing in Facebook. What is the #1 platform in the world?
Facebook?
Social media is platform. It's
That classes is Prime Engine or all of it? Or
Say that again.
does it? That classes that you give us is just Prime Engine?
So no, it's actually Facebook.
Oh, okay.
We do everything through Facebook. So we get conversion stuff through Facebook, but lately, quite frankly, we've been posting from here.
Right.
We've been
But I
posting
need to
from
have
here.
the
Yeah.
Facebook
Business page.
business page.
Gotta have a business page.
So I just wanna let you know, right now, when the video was created, it took me 1 second to post it into Facebook.
There you go.
And I'm like the worst Facebook guy.
Yeah, but Leonel, you gotta tell them that last time I was in the class, we created the video on YouTube, through Prime Agent. And then we built a squeeze page.
Correct.
And then
So,
we put it on
No,
Facebook.
actually, it wasn't a squeeze page. It was a landing page.
Landing page.
So
page.
that is
Landing page.
okay. So I want to make it simple. I love that you're bringing that up, Michael. But I
But
think
you know
it
why?
may be a little bit.
I got so many
I know.
leads off of that.
Okay, can you repeat that?
I got a lot of leads when I did that because a lot of people just ate up my property because of that, because it just focused on that property with the YouTube thing that was created on them.
So let me tell you what happened. Michael showed up here one day and I said, okay, today we're gonna build landing page. And he says, we're gonna build a video landing page, because you can build a static landing page with just a picture and content around it. So we wanted to build a video in the middle and very little content, and so the video tells the story. And so Michael had listings, but he had no video. And he took pictures, and I said, no, let's go to Prime Agent. He activated Prime Agent, clicked one button, he got a video. In 10-15 minutes after, when the video was created, now we copy that video and we put it in a landing page in Prime Agent. Now he put content.
No conversion.
Into conversion. And once it was done, now we put it in your business page.
Right.
Okay, and now he was able to put it, I don't know whether it was 10,000 or 100,000, because he put it all over groups.
People ate it up.
And here is the fantastic thing about groups. There's groups that have 2,000 people, but there's groups that have 350,000 people, 500,000 people. And guess what? When somebody looks at it, because they're friends with the friends in that group, they see it as well. So in my average impressions on a single ad is about 2,500 right now. It was 5,000. I don't know why it decreased a little bit, but I'm still getting 2-3 leads per ad. Okay, so let the ads do the work for you. Let this system do the work for you. Let them create the ad. Let them create the video. Let it create the content that you're going to need when you go to an appointment. How about if you go and you can create this marketing. By the way, there's a feature in here. Let's say, for example, Martin just got a new listing, and I'm going to do an open house on his listing. So now I can go in here. And get the MLS of his listing and put it in one of the information in there, and it'll brand it everything with my information.
Oh, cool. Perfect. That's what I was gonna ask you. Awesome.
Okay? How I found that out, actually Virginia taught me that. Okay? Straight up, I didn't know. It was just a small feature. You get the MLS. Let's say you're going to do an MLS in Hollywood. It's somebody that allows you to do a property in there. All you need is the MLS. You need the MLS, you put it in there, and it brands it. It gives you all the flyers.
Cool.
Already branded.
In Prime Agent?
In Prime Agent, sir.
Prime Agent.
Prime Agent.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't use all of them, you can use open hours, unless you have the permission of sending just listed, just sold and things.
Correct. So whichever flyer you want to create, you just go ahead and put the MLS number on it, and everything. Hopefully there's great content, but if you want to change certain content in there, you can actually modify it as well. So the content from the MLS, by inputting the MLS number on it, is going to default on the flyer. But if you want to change something in that you don't like, you can make it better, you can change it also. You can edit it. Totally 100%.
So on the input of MLS, I apologize. On the input on MLS, we have to be really careful of wording and everything that you want to bring in, so that when it automatically picks it up from there, it is already set. We don't have to do changes.
That is correct. That is correct. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for me. I mean, as far as this is very, very, very the most basic I can get with this system.
Excited.
This is absolutely the one thing I recommend you guys is finish your profile. That's really the homework you have. The more information you put in completing your whole profile, the better it looks everywhere. Because when you put your profile, Phoenix is noticing, which is, you know, our headquarters, and when somebody in Miami or somebody in New Mexico or somebody or whatever, you are the very front because you have your completed profile. Okay. Now the next thing is you can actually put a video in your introduction on your website. That's the next thing. When your website opens, instead of the static pictures, you're going to be able to have a video of introduction and say, the minute they open, they basically, you say, hey, this is Leonel Ceballos, this is what I do, so on and so forth. You basically introduce yourself as a business. Quick tip, here is the listings that I have. You can feature listings right there. And also there is articles that the company has written that you can go ahead and, like for example this one, you can blog with any of this. So if you want to do 5 ways to add instant value to your home, you can copy this and blog it. They literally put new content every day. This is content that is proven to make a difference with words and pictures and everything in it to create an absolute difference. Any questions before we're done? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.